up on yourself. It's been a minute, but guess what? I am here now. I was gathering quite a bit of information. Because you know, say, we are come deliver some official thing on the UK immigration system. Guys, there has been a lot of changes. The way me see it right now, a lot of people now go have no interest in leaving their country, going or coming to the United Kingdom. In a no way, shape, or form at all. Reason being, everything has now been put in place to deter anybody from coming into the United Kingdom and live and work and create a life here. Anybody who already there in England and good, we say thank God. Because right now, I wouldn't want to be somebody who is just thinking about coming to the United Kingdom. Lady, sir, so if you say it right, miss, sir, if you're married and you have to come to England right now, you need to listen to me live. Miss, sir, if you get a job in the United Kingdom and you are about to come to the United Kingdom, you need to listen to this live because you're going to think twice. You're going to think twice. And furthermore, let me say this before we get any further. The 15,000, 20,000 where you line up pay for yourself alone over the period of time you been in the UK to end up with your indefinite leave. Please me, I beg you, add 20 more thousand to it. The 20,000 where you did go pay before you get your indefinite leave to remain, I am asking you now, please add 20 more thousand pounds to it. And you see, if you were here with, say, a family of 4 or a family of 5 or just a family of 3 you, your husband, and your one pitney, that the 30,000 or 40,000 where did I go spend for that the period of time there? I'm asking you, please add another 30 or 40,000 to it. The UK immigration system, they might run competition. The political party in the United Kingdom are now running competition. Who can make immigration the hardest to people now want to come to England? And the two political party on the list is the Reform and the Labour Party. And people, none of the angle them where you look, it no look good. A matter of fact, they have a system now in place, especially for these people who come to the United Kingdom on a boat. Where you come from, whether some African country or wherever. You have a new system now when you name one in, one out. The moment you arrive, they might deport you same time. No asylum, nothing in it. They might deport you. You arrive and them deport you same time. Because you have to come to the French channel and come to France and come across. When them hold you, them in an agreement already with France. As them catch you, they might deport you. No question asked, no asylum, nothing. No, none of that now go on right now. A different ball game in the United Kingdom right now. Anybody we don't know what one, sit down, make yourself a cup of tea, go in your cupboard, go look for 2 cookie biscuit, cut your 10, put on your big TV for your yard you're there. Don't watch J Progress by your phone screen right now. Put on your big 40-inch, 50-inch TV or 80-inch and turn on J Progress YouTube channel because you don't want to miss this one. Take it as me tell you. So with that said now, make we do the right thing. Because we have gone 5 minutes into the live, make we do the right thing and go to all my viewers and subscribers and send out some big up, and then we get down to the nitty-gritty. All right. You no see me couple days now, no can't just no see me, so I expect me now come with nothing. You understand? You no see me on video, but me no do a live for this past couple of days. So you no can't just expect me now go come with nothing. So I have the information here. All right. Margarita Briscoe, big up yourself. Me see your J Progress Entertainment badge, so we know you're not just anybody over here. You're a loyal member of the J Progress Entertainment family, right? We have Beverly West, Joy Jacobs, Caroline Castang. Then we have Rosalie Hendricks Diary. Me see your VIP badge, Rosalie. So we know say nothing no normal. You understand? The real Z for real, big up yourself every single time. Whole heap of love and blessing. Beverly West, whole heap of love and blessing as well. You understand? Carol Wright, big up yourself. Bernadette Roberts, big up yourself. Whole heap of love and love alone. Diana Smith, big up yourself, no man, every time. Archie Music, big up yourself. Catherine Morrison. Miss Speed English, big up yourself. Yards, big up yourself. Rose Hendricks Diary. Let me tell you something. When you don't have no VIP badge, and me see no comment, it don't get past. Me have to read it. Rosalie Hendricks Diary have our VIP badge, and she take her time out and write her comment. So, you don't need to understand a part of the badge is a priority perks. You get your special shout out and you get your read out and your comment. That's how you go. Rosalie Hendricks Diary said, the UK is truly tough to live here, even for people who are born here. Talk truth, no man. The real Z for real say, thanks for you, big up yourself. Thanks for the king, big up yourself every single time. Jamaican New for me general, big up yourself every time. DDN, big up yourself. Michelle Brown, big up yourself. Who else we have yourself again? Yards, I say I caught the live on time for the first time. Big up yourself, Yards. You catch the time for a good time. Cause now we not reach nowhere yet. Then what we have again? We have the race keep care, big up yourself, no man. And race care say, IJ, I want to ask. So if someone came in year 2, in year 2K, and have ILR, but has not done British citizenship, what happened to them then? I can answer that very clearly. If you already have indefinite leave to remain in the United Kingdom, none of the changes being made to the indefinite leave to remain will affect you because you have already gone through the process and you have already been granted indefinite leave to remain. The persons who will be affected are the persons who do not have indefinite leave to remain yet and are waiting to get it, or they are about to apply for it, or they have just come into the country and is going through the immigration process. So whether or not you have a British passport and you have not yet let me get the word right. You have not yet done your naturalization, right? You won't be affected. People with indefinite leave to remain, the changes will not affect you. But, and this is a personal preference I will say to you. Me know say it costs you a little money if you go apply for your citizenship. It probably costs you the same amount of money as the indefinite leave would have cost you. But trust me, the $4,500 there are worth it. Go and apply for your UK citizenship and get a British passport. Because the way things are going now, any card can cook up somewhere down the line, especially if the one named Nigel Farage get into power. I cannot tell you what will happen. I cannot say. So if I were you, I would have find that little four. And let me tell you something. I tell you say it's worth it. If you have the indefinite leave to remain right now, and say you don't have the money if you go do your British passport, let me tell you this. You have a job, you have good credit, go take out a $5,000 loan. if you take out a $5,000 loan, pan at least, say, 3 year to 4 year repayment, you're not going to pay back no more $120, $150 a month. That is a sacrifice to make. Take out the $5,000 loan, go and go apply for your British citizenship, pay your lawyer. If you can do the paperwork yourself, you save yourself about $900, and go and go do your naturalization. That is the best advice I can say to anybody who now have an indefinite leave to remain. And with all these changes, I don't know what can happen. You understand? All right, we can move on. Junior Mackenzie, big up yourself, no man. Vivian V, big up yourself. Shauna, big up yourself every single time. Yard say, I don't think the UK is hard. Maybe because I am in engineering, but I see things are getting hard. For a lot of people though. Yards, you are in engineering, but you must be working with a very, very, very good engineering company, and you must be a engineering specialist or something like that. And you say engineering, but it depends what type of engineering you are in as well. So if you are in one of the high-paying engineering, like a tech engineering, like a automotive engineering, and these kind of fields which are busy, then your money probably up. And even if your money up, yards, and you're living in some part of the UK, if you live in London, you can't tell me, say, you can't see the hardship while going to the UK. Unless you're there for me live or tell me lie. Or you're some engineering manager and you are grossing about $100 grand a year. You understand? You have your own house already, we already paid off. Then we understand what you say. But if you're living in England, and no matter what work you do, and you say you cannot see the hardship while going in England, for your bread butter on the two side and all on the back too. Isa Island, big up yourself. Circus City Store, big up yourself. Circuit City Store say, the new rule apply to asylum seekers who usually get it after 5 years. 10 years is already in place for other migrants. Circuit City Store. Keep your phone on, because you will learn a few things today. If that comment where you make say the new rule is only in for what comment me get your comment right, and you say the new rule apply to asylum seekers who usually get it after 5 years. Then 10 years is already in place for other migrants. Circuit City Store. How long does it take a person who gets a working permit or who comes over to the UK to live and work with their family to get to be able to qualify for indefinite leave to remain? Circuit Store. How long does it take a person who comes over into the UK on a spousal visa, which means that they married and come to the UK on a spousal visa? How long does it take them to be qualified for indefinite leave to remain? Moving on. Dan H, big up yourself. Annie V, big up yourself. Every single time. Anita Walker on say, Jay, what about persons that go on the teaching program? Anita Walker Hunt. Persons who are on the teaching program, that means you were offered a job in the UK. So the new rule would apply to everybody who comes into the UK and would go the normal route. So whether or not, as long as you are on the route which you would have been entitled to your indefinite leave to remain, qualified for it within 5 years, all the routes will be changed for everybody. The move will be, which I am going to discuss further in this live. So guys, stay tuned and all your questions will be answered. So if you're on a work visa, spousal visa, you're an asylum seeker, or another immigrant, the rule will apply regardless. Because the aim is to make the UK unattractive to migrants. Because remember, one of the big reasons in the UK also is that people are taking away people's job. Remember, when you go into the teaching system or the healthcare system, or you're going to the nursing, when you have the nursing home, like home care and all of these home health aid and nursing program and all these people from all different countries, they were offered a job here. You understand? They were offered a job and they were given the opportunity to bring their dependent with them. And even now, it is being proposed for dependents not to be allowed to come with the person who has been offered a job. There's a lot of things coming, my people. Vivian said, Nigel Farage guy just said citizenship should be withdraw if person posts anti-British or anti-Semitic comments. So be guys, naturalization doesn't guarantee much if you hurt someone's feelings. It doesn't work like that, just hurt someone's feelings. If you are part of a group or you have done some heinous crime or anything like that, it's no different. Look at it this way. The same rule in that regards apply to America. The same rule in that regards. You know, so if you are posing any threat to British society in any form or way, or the British public, so whether it's going to be terrorist approach or anything of that nature, or you are part of certain groups and you are anti-British in that way, anti-British would makes you somebody then who they could class as a terrorist. You will do anything then, because you know like, yeah, you know, like England, so you will do anything. So you would be a person who they would have their eyes glue on. All right, moving on again. And if he say, Jay, they are making it hard to come. They are making it very hard to come. Okay, Yard say, yes, I am in the top 1% earners and high voltage. Big up yourself, Yards. In that regards, then, if you're in the top 1% earners and high voltage engineer, then I can understand. I get where you are at then. Your salary is in a different bracket. So the minor changes in the UK, probably you wouldn't feel them. You won't feel them. And like I said when I read your comment, unless you are grossing X and X amount a year, and based on your comment that you're in the top 1% earners, it says a lot. The minor changes which makes it difficult for regular working class people in the UK, those changes would not affect you. And you being an engineer would mean that you are very marketable. So there and then, probably these changes won't affect you. But not because these changes don't affect you means that it doesn't affect the country and it is not destroying a lot of lives. You understand? Big up yourself, Yards. So Deco 2K says, so JP, me never know say your turn immigration consultant, but that good. Deco 2K. Alright. As a disclaimer, Deco 2K, I am not an immigration consultant. I am not an immigration specialist. I am not an immigration lawyer or attorney in any shape or form. But what I am is a content creator with immigration knowledge who put my content out there for educational purposes. And when someone comes on my channel and whatever I say in regards to immigration, they are within their right to check, cross-reference, and consult an immigration representative, whether a lawyer, attorney, solicitor, anybody they want to, or an immigration consultant. because I am not in any professional field that applies to immigration. I am a regular little country bunkan boy, know certain immigration policies, and read and research and share it with my lovely, beautiful audience. That's what I am. But definitely not an immigration consultant. All right, moving on. Vivian said the Caribbean is absolutely beautiful. They must adopt the same sentiment. No more so-called expatriates or retirement for non-black people. Fair enough. Boy, oh boy, that's a difficult one. Zion Ministry, big up yourself. Blessed morning to you. Renardo Williams, big up yourself. Yard say, yeah bro, life is good for me. You are right about the country being hard. Big up yourself, Yards. Yeah man, what a blessing. All right, Zion Ministry say, so basically then, Jay, what is happening in the US is snowballing to the other countries like the UK and Canada. They are making lives difficult for immigrants and those who aspire to migrate. Zion Ministry. Me now have to ask if you're very intelligent. Let me tell you something now. How many people are aware of the thing they call the tariff war? When you don't do where Donald Trump like, you get a big hefty tariff on things that you export. Right? So, the UK and Europe, as if you had seen Donald Trump at the UN summit the other day, you would know exactly what you're saying, Zion Ministry. What did Donald Trump say at the UN summit? He basically tell them, say, all of the European countries, them include England, Germany, France, and the whole of Uno. Eh? Uno have turn to dirt because of immigration. So Uno need to sharpen up yourself and make immigration tough and hard for the people them. Because Uno have pressure my country too. You understand? So because of America, a lot of these countries has no choice but to firm their immigration stance. One of the worst immigration stance you'll get in the UK will be from Nigel Farage, because he's trying to emulate Donald Trump, but he's doing it in the British form. Everything he's applying to immigration is what Mr. Trump has applied to America. Think about it. Check. Go and check and talk about mass deportation. That is I on the agenda. Let me tell you guys that now. Okay. Maureen Higgins, big up yourself. Me see your VIP J Progress Entertainment badge. Holy for love and blessing. Vivian V, spousal visa to qualify for ILR used to be 2.5 years. It's now 5 years. Must apply for your ILR within 28 days before the 5 years expire. Vivian, it's been 5 years for a good old time now, Vivian. So now we are on the same page, and basically you have confirmed that spousal visa is in fact 5 years, and this is the page I wanted to get you on, right? That it's not, it doesn't have to do with asylum seekers only and other immigrants, and it also depends on the circumstances as an immigrant into which you have been given the visa. It will take you on a 10-year route. Remember, you have 5-year route, this a year route, that the year route. They also have different route for the United Nations, which they would call European people. You understand? All right, moving on. Mystic Raindrop TV said, big up yourself, J Progress. J Pro, will the changes affect EU citizen? The changes will affect EU citizen. Remember, you know, The changes has been affecting EU citizens a long time. From Brexit come about, EU citizens get knocked. And it is no different. What will happen? Remember, you know, the United Kingdom they no longer have any obligation to provide no immigration privilege to the EU anymore. This was the main purpose for Brexit. That's what Brexit was for. So that privilege, that obligation would be chopped and things would be a little bit different. It may not affect them as bad as it will affect other people, but the effect will be pretty much the same. All right, moving on. Thank you very much, Bernadette Roberts. Holy love and blessing. Bernadette Roberts, I have been questioning my mind. Is this the Bernadette I know from the UK? Maybe no longer in the UK, but is this the Bernadette that I know? Because Bernadette is not a familiar name to me, but I do know another particular person by that exact name, Bernadette. If this is Bernadette, the Rastafarian person, just put yes to your name. I mean, we are on the same page. We will be on the same page then, Bernadette. Just put a yes, just comment a yes, and we'll be on the same page. Oh, Bernadette said no. Okay, Bernadette Roberts from the US, originally from Trinidad. Bernadette, big up yourself then. I know another person with that name as well. And I think this is the second person I know with that name. But further on to that now, my people, everybody big up on yourself. Make we jump down into the meat of the matter now. All right. So there has been some shuffling up in the Home Secretary office with the Labour Party. Right? And let me tell you, the new Home Secretary nah ball no loose ball, because the new Home Secretary is trying to compete with the Reform Party. So this is a case now, remember, you know, for America and the UK, people will be voting on the basis of immigration. So the public is watching to see what you do with immigration in America and the UK, and they will vote accordingly, because America and the UK is saying the biggest problem them have is with immigration. So at that them a vote for, them now vote for nothing else. That them a vote for. So the party that comes with the best immigration plan, that will be the party that will win. All right. Now we have a lady they call Shabana Mahmood. Shabana Mahmood is the new Home Secretary, and she has made a shocking announcement. Propose a lot of changes specifically to the indefinite leave to remain, settlement rules in the UK, and settlement rules in the UK. This is one of the main area which they want to make the changes in immigration. Right? So I will break down now, just give you guys a brief summary of what was being proposed, the announcement that the new Home Secretary has made, Shabana Mahmood, and she has made these changes to counteract what Nigel Farage have in place. Remember, Nigel Farage make it clear, say, if him win the election, anybody we don't have indefinite leave to remain yet, nah, get you again until XXX time. He want to give them a visa, and every 5 years you renew it. That's the way he want to give them, but no indefinite leave to remain. That's the way he must say. And also too, him saying want to send back the dependent them, when it come here with the people, them will get the work. Remember, when you get a job into the say for a home health aid, right? Which you say care home jobs, because a lot of people is in the UK via a care home job. If you're a nurse or anything like that, it's a high demand for nurses in the health sector in the UK. There's a high demand for teachers in the UK. You understand? So therefore, a lot of these people get offered a job in the UK, and you are able to bring your dependent. That could be, if you're a man, you can carry your wife and you pick me them. If you're a woman, you can carry your husband and you pick me them. If you're a teacher, you can do it. If you are in the health sector, you can do it, and you have been offered a job in the UK. All right. Moving on further now. The government is planning to replace the existing system with a contribution-based settlement model that sets stricter qualification criteria. So in order for you to get an indefinite leave to remain, it's no longer going to be because I'm in England for 5 years. It not gonna work. That not gonna help. They want to see a certain level of contribution. They are even discussing community service, charitable service. So you have to do some voluntary contribution to the UK as well as part of the requirement. That's also what they are proposing. So there's a lot of things that they are proposing right now which was never there. And not just there upon visa and then 5 years come and you have your money and you get indefinite leave to remain. No, they are trying to introduce what is called a contribution-based settlement model to the indefinite leave to remain. So in order to get it, so when it comes on to the indefinite leave to remain and the settlement rules in the UK, they have existing rules how you come by that, but now they are trying to add something to that system there. So you need to contribute certain way to the UK, and I will break that down. And then I make the requirements a lot stricter. The criteria will be a lot stricter. All right. First on the list now will be the qualifying period for indefinite leave to remain. It is proposed that it should be increased from 5 years to 10 years for most applicants. These applicants who will fall under that category will be asylum seekers and people here on work visas and people here on spousal visas, because at the moment those are the persons who are most likely on the 5-year route. So if you come work as a nurse, as a caregiver, as a teacher, if you come here because you're married one British wife, if you come here because you're married one British husband, this is going to be what the changes will be. And to let you guys know, this is being proposed to take effect as early as 2026. Second on the list, if you're a person from one of those countries who your English language is not all the way up there, it is being proposed that applicants will have to show a higher standard of English. So let me tell you something right now when enough people don't know. All right. Before, back in the days, you would have only need to sit the life in the UK test if you were going for citizenship in the United Kingdom. Now they have made changes where you need to sit the life in the UK test if you are going for your indefinite leave to remain. And let me tell you something. When they did a survey and they give the British people who born in England, grew in England, live in England, and everything in England, they all fail the life in the UK test. So already the life in the UK test is very, very, very difficult. And nothing were easy. Anybody from my life ever got through the life in the UK test already? Imagine now, you come from Woyawoy, no know nothing about England, and them a send you from back in the days of the British Empire, and you need to know everything. It's not easy. You study till your head bust. The British people ain't can't pass it. Me, I tell you that. Let me give you a little history. I sat down already when me I study for my life in the UK test. And every British smarty when me ask some question out of them say the only time them come across them question there when they were in a school, from primary school going into high school. Them don't know nothing about them. They don't remember nothing about them. They will not pass the test, and they have already done the survey, and when a thing said the test too hard, they were already thinking that the life in the UK test was a little bit too difficult because they have given it to people who live in the UK, born in the UK, and they feel it. So they must say, no, sir. One day if we make that test too hard. But tell you what, they are proposing to make the test even harder. They are proposing now to make the test even harder. Take it as me tell you, where you come from Jamaica and know about king we go hide in a oak tree and then kind of something there. Where you have to know them kind of thing there? Jamaica have king down there? Eh? And you feel know every, where you figure know why them develop Church of England? It make you have to wonder some of the things, but the problem is now they are still proposing to make it probably 10 times harder than want to make it. So what does that mean? Yards say, I am happy I didn't need to do it. So yards, that means say, when you come to the UK then, you only needed to do the life in the UK test if you were going for citizenship. But now, anybody think about the indefinite leave to remain need to do the life in the UK test. So they are planning on making the English standard a lot harder. So now you are going to do A-level English. You will be doing A-levels English. So if you never did do well at school, God go with you. If you had done like me, you don't stand a chance. Me glad say that new sitting this way I come. For if you had done like me, you don't stand a chance. Remember when me tell you that. Because at A-levels, them I go right now. All right, moving on. All right, they have also proposed for work contribution. So they are saying that you need to be working, paying national insurance, and generally not claim any benefits. These are already in place when you're doing the indefinite leave to remain. You need to be working, and you need to pay national insurance, and you generally can't really claim no benefits. But if you are here and say a marriage, a spousal visa, they will consider a lot of times your partner income and contribution. It can be merged. But no, you them want you to put in for your part right through. So some of these things that they are still proposing, they are just making them a little bit harder and a little bit more stricter, but some of them are already there. All right. Criminal record, we already know that criminal record needed to be spotless, and criminal record will likely be required. But the only part about the criminal record now, which me I go squeeze on you in pan. Me know if you tell you, but me I'll tell you no. Me know if you tell you, but me I'll tell you no. You see, if you're there in England and you manage to get a driver's license, serious driving offense is a possibility of being put forward. it is in discussion. So when you drive over the speed limit where it becomes a criminal offense, where you drive over 100 miles per hour, because there are some things you can do on the UK roads which becomes a criminal offense. One of them is going over 100 miles an hour on the people in the road. So all of who come to England and go buy fast car and this and that and all these things and all of them something there, or you want to come drive without license or drive without insurance, careful what you do. It may come back, come bite you. Take it as J Progress tell you. All right. Moving on now. This is the part now where me don't know if it makes sense. It's surprising, but what is really going on with this? Now they want people to give back to communities. And this is the part where I was telling you about the charitable contribution or the voluntary contribution in some way, shape, or form. This was never an issue. This has never been an issue. Right? Okay. Now they must say, some of the volunteering or community contribution is expected. So if you are doing anything like that, it shows that you have contributed to the UK. And it goes back to when I say to you guys that they are now trying to put in place a system which they call the contribution-based settlement model. So it's what you contribute to the UK. You make any sense you're there? You work? You pay tax? You contribute anything to ya? You do any voluntary service, yeah? You get involved in any charitable program. What are you doing here? You don't need for there then. What you come here to do? Get benefits? You come here to breed and get pitney and get benefits, so that you come here for? You're not staying, you're going back home. And this is where the issue is. Because one of the biggest part of the problem which they are saying is that a lot of people come here and a work program, whether it's going to be care program, care home program, teaching program, spousal visa or anything like that, or come here as an asylum seeker. They will work up until the 5 years. But as soon as they get the indefinite leave to remain, they stop working and they start to claim benefits. And they have no further plans to go and work. They don't want to work and they will never work. So this is where they are saying that. And the problem now, they are saying they stop work after 5 years when they get the indefinite. They are not working. Their husband is not working and their 2 kids. And the whole of them are claiming benefits. So I saw the problem there. And this is why you hear even Nigel Farage a propose say, him a go offer people work, but them can't no dependent come with them. So you have to go left your husband or your wife and your pitney them back to your country because them can't come with you again. Because when them come, everybody a claim benefits and this and that. That's how them say, I know me say it. All right. Make we move on now. This is what I was going to say to you guys. The proposal would not apply retroactively to migrants who already hold settlement. So if you're good already, you're all right. You understand me? I say you're still about good. So you don't have to worry about that. And if you are, all right, here the only difference for people now. Here the thin line in the qualifying section now. I want people get this right. You have a 5-year route now, which is the period for you to qualify for an indefinite leave to remain. Guys, who don't listen to that one, you're good. Because I can't give you the information and no score out the little gray areas they make you understand. So somebody asked the question, what will happen to a person who come in the UK as a teacher and whatever? Listen me and listen me good now. If you came into the UK as a teacher or an spousal visa, or you even an asylum seeker or any other immigrant. The period which still stands is the 5 years period. If your next application was for you to get indefinite leave to remain, it will not affect you. So if you are very close to getting it at the end of your 5 years, so let's say now, you're there 4 years now. So you went to do your visa if you come into the country, you went to do your other visa, so you have the last visa if you do now if you get indefinite leave to remain. Under, and listen me good, under the Labour government, you will not be affected. But under the reform government, I don't know what may happen to you. Me, I'll be honest with you now. So if you're a teacher, if you're a caregiver, you come here on the care program or the health program, or you're on a spousal visa. If you are on your second visa, which means that your next visa would qualify you for indefinite leave to remain, they will consider that under the Labour government. If you are close to getting qualified, it will not affect you. So if you're there 4 years now or 3 years and now for go to 4 years, that means your next visa would have been you applying for indefinite leave to remain. It will not affect you. As long as your last application visa will be indefinite leave to remain, it will not affect you. But if you're there now for 2 years and next year now, the next one is for you to apply for your second visa, then you will be affected. But if your last application, which is coming up, will be to apply and qualify for indefinite leave to remain, it will not affect you. Even if the new policies come into play next year, and then next year when I go to your next visa to get indefinite, you will be okay. Just to make that clear. All right. Moving on now. Some applicants might be able to qualify in less than 10 years, depending on contribution or special circumstances. You see what I talk about? This is what I said to you earlier, that in some cases, it depends on how you get that visa. The 10-year route may not go apply to you. Because sometimes, people get them visa under certain circumstances. You can come to the UK, you could have been in an abusive relationship and it's so publicly, and one little thing can happen in the fine line, in the little fine print. We can make you qualify in a different type of way. But it takes great consideration. All right. So guys, they are planning now a consultation process before the changes are finalized. So guys, this is as much, we are almost at an hour, I have for you guys for this one. So first things, what they will end, I mean, want people get that one because a lot of people don't understand that part here. Anybody who was granted asylum will have to earn the right to invite family in planned charities, say it's straight from them, right? So now, the golden ticket of resettlement and family reunion rights, that is going. Remember now, when you come to the UK and you're granted asylum, they would have given you the privilege you can bring your family, like to make your family unite with you. Because probably you run away from a war-torn area and you'd have to run away with your family. If you were granted asylum here, you could be given the privilege that you can bring your family here to join you. Let's say you have your wife and your 2 pitney them. Fine. That got change. So people granted asylum will no longer be given the golden ticket of resettlement and family reunion rights. Amid deep concern for charities that his words are demonizing refugees. So right now, all who went take the asylum route, You know where you go. Hold on. D-Real for real say, somebody has said that would not make you a naturalized citizens at Vivian. Let me see where Vivian has said, because we want to go back to comment now. Because I think I've put enough out there on that topic. Vivian said, do Caribbean need visas? Under the Commonwealth, I would have thought they are naturalized citizen in the UK, but please correct anyone if I am wrong. Under the Commonwealth, but anyone who was controlled under the British colony and is still, if the UK is still the head of state for them, if for the UK them still govern under, I don't want to lie to you guys, but I think places like Montserrat, places like it could be Guyana. I think it's Guyana. And there is somewhere else. I don't think they need a visa for the UK. Jamaica used to be in it, but Jamaica said they want to go on them own. And then again, Jamaicans when I come to the UK and I create be a problem. One heap of crime and violence and something from the shower passy days. If you know, you know. And these things contributed to Jamaica being, there has been requirements for them. And then Jamaica go on them own and do them own thing. So, yes. D-Real Z for real said naturalized means you were born in the UK. D-Real? No. D-Real naturalized does not mean you were born in the UK. Naturalized means that you were born outside of the UK and you are pledging allegiance to the UK. So what you'll have is what they call a dual citizenship. That's why it's called naturalization. So you can be a citizen of both countries. Your country of birth and the country of UK. The naturalized is an explanation to itself. You are neutral. You are smack in the middle. So you have a British passport and you can have another country passport. So you are still a citizen of your birth country, but you are also a citizen of the United Kingdom. So that's why it's called the naturalization process. So you also pledge allegiance to the, so whereas you have pledged allegiance to your own country, you also pledge allegiance to the United Kingdom. That's why the process is called naturalization. So it's mutual right in the middle there. Your allegiance is mutual. Right, see, Circuit City Store say Montserrat, right? So me did write about Montserrat, Cayman Island, and if me not lie, I think Guyana as well. I think Guyana don't need visa for the UK either. Don't I have any Guyanese on my life? Do I have any Guyanese on my life? Me need to check this, you know, because I don't want to come, half of my top of me I come with that, you know. Let me check something here. Just a second, guys. Me no want to do nothing. When nothing goes so. Kind of look like me have no Guyanese for my channel. Because for me tap on Barbados, right? Barbados is one of them as well. So me not wrong then. Because me always keep up to date with me something, you know. So see it you know. Since the 9th of November 2022, Guyanese passport holders can travel to the UK visa-free for up to 6 months for tourism, visiting families and friends, or similar stay. So me not wrong for me. Me tell you, say me immigration, head there, you know. Whether America immigration or the UK immigration, me immigration head there. Yes. Cayman Islands, I didn't really know about that one, but Barbados was the other one. Yeah, Barbados was the one I was trying to remember. So me know about Montserrat, Guyana, Barbados. You understand? But somebody else said the Cayman Island. You get me? That the one that we name, me name, no, cause we don't know it all. So whoever give me the Cayman Island, me never did know that. So there are a few countries, because remember, some of these Caribbean countries, they didn't make that move like Jamaica. They still have the UK as the UK as the other state to run things. So yes, my people, anybody? I think that is enough on the immigration changes for now. That is as much me have to bring to you guys. Because you know me say me I keep you up to date with immigration in the UK as well as how me keep you up to date with immigrations in America. You understand? Yes, my people. So at this how we think there right now. We are break down everything to you guys. So boy, it is going to get a lot harder from here. The UK is being pressured by America to raise the standards for their immigration control. They are being criticized by America as well to raise the standards for the immigration control. The Prime Minister and the party in power now, the Labour Party, is being criticized for not taking control of immigration. And they think that immigration gets a free pass under the Labour government. So this is why you see this party, when named the Reform, is creeping up. And they are creeping up very fast. And let me tell you this. If the Reform Party get in, it's game over. It will be game over if the Reform Party get in. It will be so difficult for persons who were not born in the UK or do not have a British passport. It will be very, very difficult. We think it hard yet, I'll know you know hard yet. Think about it, you know. Earlier when I start the live, I said to you guys, if you did a plan to spend the 20,000 over the 5 years, put it to 40. Because what that will mean, let me break down this fool. When you're leaving your country coming to the UK, you need to do your first visa. And you have to spend roughly about 4 grand. When you get to the UK, you need to do a second visa, another 4 grand. And that will be after about 2 years and 9 months, you do your second visa. After 2 years and 9 months, you go do another visa. You understand? And that now would have been the visa now, where would that take you to your indefinite leave to remain. So by then, depends on the price and everything, give or take, you spend between 15 to 20,000. And that would have been for the 5-year period. So now that they are planning to push it to 10 years. Everything double. That is for one person, you know. That is one person. So imagine if you come here now with your family. Over that 5-year period, you're going to spend 16,000. Let's say you are one pitney. You and your wife are one pitney. It gone right up. So when them push that there between 50 to 60,000 there for the 5 years, what will happen for 10 years? Imagine coming to the UK and spending £120,000 just to get indefinite leave to remain. If you have £120,000 in your country, you never come here. And bearing in mind, when you come here and you don't get your indefinite leave to remain it, you are not entitled. Hold on, somebody there here say something. The real Z for real say, I have made a mistake and correct it at J Progress. The real Z for real, let me tell you something. On this platform, you are allowed to make mistakes. Me make whole heap of mistake too. So if you make a mistake, don't worry. That's why we are here. If you make a mistake and I see your comment, and if it's something that I have knowledge of and I can correct it, I will. But this is a platform to make mistakes and correct them. This is a platform to comment where you're in your mind and comment where you think nothing wrong. This is a platform for you to feel free to voice your opinion, voice what you think, and voice anything like that. This is a no pressure platform. This is a no criticism platform. This is not a platform to beat anybody down. This is a platform where we share our knowledge and speak about things which we want to know about. Just like I've said earlier, I didn't know about the Cayman Island. And somebody put it in the chat. I made it clear I didn't know about that. Because there is nobody over here who know everything. So Darius, don't feel anyway. If you make a error, we all do it. We all do that. We are here to support each other, and this is one of the things why we have this platform, because a lot of times I learn it from my comment section, and this is why I will implore people that when you come on my channel, comment. Nobody over here no idiot. The only idiot on this channel is J Progress. So there is no other idiot on this channel other than J Progress. So if you are sick and you feel so your comment now gonna make no sense, or if you are sick and you feel so your comment are foolish, don't feel that way. The only idiot on this channel is J Progress. You understand? So I want people, when you come over here, feel free to comment. If you need to ask a question, feel free to ask a question. Your question will not sound stupid. Your question will not anything like that. The only thing I don't welcome on this channel is people trying to cuss other people or belittle other people in the comment section. Or somebody asks a question and people are trying to make them look like them an idiot. No. We don't support that one on the channel. I want people to feel free to express themselves on this channel and don't feel no weird. Even if you have an opinion, voice your opinion. That's what this channel is about. And this is how I engage with my people. Everybody know how me deal with my viewers and subscribers them already. Them most dear to me. Me no ramp with my viewers and my subscriber them. So if J Progress not disrespect nobody in a comment section, me no want nobody at all take it upon themselves and a disrespect people in the comment section. Everybody over here is either you have something to share or you have something to learn from the program. Or you are just a mere listener who just here to listen and just take in the program and enjoy the program. Karen says, so what about the persons that are on the 10, I assume it's 10-year journey? No, will new law affect them? No, because that won't affect them. And I can't even say no. I haven't heard anything in regards to the 10-year route. I haven't heard anything in regards to the 10-year route. You know what they are like already. Then could have come up tomorrow, come say, well, like we have moved the 5-year route to 10-year, we're going to move the 10-year route to 15-year. They can't say that, God, every day they come with something different. Dan Grant, exactly. Let's grow together here and let's learn together. Because let me tell you something, I can't say this from my heart. You see, since we're on YouTube, I have come across so many intelligent, intellect people where even when me I do my live, I'm stuck in some situation, I can ask my comment section and bet you the answer is coming up in my comment section. Me I tell you that. I have done it many times. Sometimes me can even have something in my phone. I'm sure me I use my phone record. I may not have no other device around me at the time to really check my thing. I may take no picture. I may plan out my work. I may think of something I forgot it. I can ask anybody in my comment section. I can ask them. I may tell you say the answer is going to comment right there. So that's why a question me ask and probably me can't answer it, but I can tell you that without a doubt, me just want to read out the question and the answer will be popping up. That's one of the things I love about my program. people engage in my program. And me love that. You know? And this is why we do it. And like I said, guys, the program will be stepping up because we are going to try where we can actually speak to people. It's not a difficult task. I can easily do that. But me want to do it right. And we want, just like how we do topics about the UK immigration now, I would like to sometime, almost like an interview, talking to people on my live. Like, we not make it long, you know. Because we know we do things already. Short and spicy. Short and spicy. So, if we even have a person, we give them a 5 minutes, you know, what's your experience in the UK? What has changed since you have been here? How long you're here? And all of these things. And stuff like that. So, to get an insight of the experience about a lot of people. Yeah, man. Deco 2K, 5 minute thing. No, man, no long nothing, man. Imagine if me go say, all right, somebody call in. And when he then call in, all 20 minutes then they are, no. Me have a couple hundred people on my live. It could be 200, 300, 400, up to 1,000. Then if me, I go make somebody talk 20 minutes. Oh, it I go. You go ask somebody in the live and I can tell you, my subscriber, they no ramp, you know. They will come cuss me and say, J Progress. Look how long me did it on your live. You did on a live for 1 hour. And me, did you try to get into you and can't even get my little question out because you depend with somebody for over 20 minutes, almost half an hour. Half of the live you chat to one somebody. No. 5 minutes and it done. 5 minutes and it done. Quick and spicy. You understand? We now go stretch you out. And when me say 5 minutes, that 5 minutes me mean. As soon as you reach 4 minutes and 30 seconds, me I tell you, say, listen, you have 30 seconds left in your interview. Yes, because if we do a live for an hour, right, we can at least get 110 person or 115 somebody when we can. That are the main thing. Ray and Johnson said 10 minutes. No, man, 10 minutes too long, man. 10 minutes too long. 10 minutes is a little bit too long. Because remember, in between all of that, to me, I go a chat and something, you know. I want to know my life, them not go very, very, very long. Short and spicy. Go and go check out the tailpipe story then. No different. That's how my life them stay. Short and spicy. The tailpipe supporters, they will tell you about that. And for all of my tailpipe story viewers, you don't know I have no tailpipe story coming up. You don't know that already. But me have to make you go and watch that one that me drop the other day. Me like you no cuss me. Me like when you no cuss me for drop tailpipe story, then me say, yes, man, you know well want one now. Alright, that time for drop it. But anyway, my people, again, I want to say to everyone, thank you guys for joining the live. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you very much. And as always, love and love alone, my people. Love and love alone every single time. Well, I miss something from Deco 2K. Deco 2K, you know you're right. Me cap it at 5 calling. Because me can't make the whole life be about just calling and talk to people. We want to talk to somebody, then we reason out some part of the life. Talk to so you're right, Deco. No more than 4 or 5 calling per live. That is a damn good point, the Deco. You see me telling you, say, you're not a genius, so why? How many think about that? Deco, oh, me never think about that. Say, nah, gonna make sense for just run me live and call people and talk. So, no, Deco, you're right. Thank you for that idea, Deco. I appreciate that. Yes, man. 5 are no more. It cap it at the maximum 5. 4 or 5 calling. 4 or 5 calling, Deco. Thank you very much. That is a damn good idea, dear. Me should have think about that. See me, I tell you no. What me going to do without my live, my comment section? What would I do on a live show without my comment section? That me I try show no. Anyway, my people, we are approaching 1 hour and 10 minutes. That's a very long long live. So you know it, the thing go already. So everybody, thanks again for tuning into the live. I hope that this live was very informative. I hope that this live was very good. And I hope that somebody learned something from it. And see, I came and did the live, but I also learned something from the live. You understand? So everybody, big up on yourself again. Thank you for joining J Progress Entertainment. Stay tuned for the rest of videos. And guys, do remember to go and check out the other channel, which is J Pro World. Remember, so we put video over there again. And for everybody on the live, just to let you know that my daughter's just released her next video. That is Leah Multiverse. Some people already know the channel already. So guys, go over to Leah's Multiverse and come again.
It has an S at the end.
Leah's Multiverse. So that will be LIA with the apostrophe and an S there. And then you have the Multiverse. So go over to her channel, guys, and support her channel. She's pushing now to her maximum watch time hours. She has a new video there. I've posted the link on my channel as well. So everybody, again, head over to Leah's Multiverse and check out our video. You know the thing already. Everybody, love and love alone. And remember good, a 1J Progress Entertainment and no other. Believe when me tell you that. Love alone. Big up.